Very frank with you, to be very honest with you, I have no idea what I'm about to talk about today. But you guys are going to have to bear with me. And if you're wondering what type of mic this is, don't bother asking. I don't know either. Let's get straight into it, yeah? Straight into the video. Recently, I've come to realize that a lot of times when we enter new relationships with people, we only hear what they have to say about their previous relationships. We don't hear it from both sides. And the truth is, people will only present their best selves to somebody they're interested in. But somehow it seems like we don't get the point. Like, if I meet a new girl, I'm trying to woo her. I'm trying to be the best possible version, the type of person that I know she will fall for, because my end goal is to make her like me, you know? All of us, at least most of us, have this mindset where we were the ones that were wronged in our previous relationships. Everybody is always talking about, oh, how he hurt me or she hurt me. Very few people are talking about how they actually messed up the relationship too. They never tell you their faults. They only tell you how they were victims. And even if they tell you their faults, they play it down. So it seems like, okay, they did this, but it wasn't that big of a deal, and the person overreacted, or the person just acted out in a way, or whatever. The point is, we're always the victims in our stories. So when we meet new people, we basically lie to them, consciously or not. I've come to realize that until we are able to start taking responsibility for the things we do, we'll never really know how to chart forward in life. What do I mean by this? I mean, if your every action can be blamed upon someone else, you did this because this person did this, or you did this because this person made you angry, you did this because this person made you sad, you cheated because he cheated, you cheated because he made you angry, you dress like this because that's just how you are, then, or you blame it on your zodiac sign, that's why you're bipolar, is because, you know, you're always your zodiac sign. No, you're just mad. You're not okay. You're not all right. You're having a childish behavior. It's something that when we transition from children to adults, it's something we have to let go of. The blame game. You are responsible for your own life. Nobody else is responsible for your actions, and the consequences you will face alone. The sooner we start to say, okay, look, I did this is my fault, and I know I messed up, you know, I move on with this, the sooner we will be happy in life, because when we realize that all our actions matter, every single thing we do matters. And sometimes it comes back to bite us in the behind. If it's something bad, it comes back to bite us later on down the future. So when we live knowing that the responsibility of our lives is upon us, or it is on us, then we will live better lives. I certainly believe that. Because you can't keep blaming your friends, your family, your parents for who you are. Somebody will say, oh, I'm like this because my parents were like this to me. Okay, we don't get to choose the circumstances we grew up in. We don't get to choose what happened to us. We don't get to choose our family, where we come from, who we are because of these experiences. But what we can choose is how we act, how we relate with other people in our different type of relationships. And I'm not even talking about romantic. I'm talking about friendship, romantic too. Every type of relationship you can have with your co-workers, with your boss, with your friends, with your underlings. I don't mean underlings like slaves. I just mean like underlings, like, okay, in your workplace, you have people who are under you, just for a lack of better words. When we start to realize that we need to be very conscious of our actions. Yes, we did not ask to be born. Nobody did. You know, the same way we didn't ask to be born is the same way we are not asking to die, but it's going to come anyway. So what do we have control over? The things in between. You have no control over before you were born, and you have no control over when you will die and after you die. There's nothing you can do about those. But the things you can do, the things that matter, the things that leave a legacy for who you are and who you will remain in people's minds long after you are gone, how you are remembered, that is the things that you need to take responsibility for. Yeah, sorry for the weird cut. You can't say that's just who I am, therefore there's nothing I can do about it. There is something you can do about it. There is something you can do about it, which gives me a perfect leeway into another subject that is completely different from what I started with. But at this point, people should get to understand that I just turn on the camera. I don't plan these videos. I just turn on the camera and I speak from my soul. That's how you know I'm being genuine. Because if I write it down, yeah, it's probably going to come out better or more serialized, but it's going to be more media trained. I'm going to start thinking about my words more. I'm going to start changing some things, but I rather it just comes out so you know how I really feel. Because one thing I'm trying to build on this channel is genuine conversations. I'm not trying to BS you with what the algorithm is pushing, the type of things that you're doing. When guys come and tell you, oh, you know, workouts, 10 things to do to get the girl, 10 things to do to be successful. That's all a lie. There's no manual to this. There's no single person on this planet Earth that will give you the blueprints to life. There are people who have made it out the sewers. Just being them. They didn't have they had less knowledge than you and me. It's not about knowing. Yes, information is power. Information is key. It helps you to certain things, but only in certain areas of your life, not generally. You can't find somebody that tells you, yo, do this and you will get this woman. There is somebody that you will do that thing for and you have even fumbled the person. It will not even work. Like in fact, you know that you fumbled because she would have been feeling you or he would have been feeling you until you started those mind games, and then it's over. Like, he's like, what the hell is this? And it just feels weird. And then she goes, you know? So I'm being real with you guys. Another thing I want to talk about is just because that's who you are does not mean you cannot change it. Who you are is not perfect. We weren't born perfect. So our whole life is a continuous journey of self-improvement. It's not a race. It's just you being better than who you were yesterday. That is it. Because if you compare yourself with people, you'll be depressed because everybody's running a different race, a different time, and different events. You can plant the same seed twice and they will germinate at different times. They will not germinate at the same second, same minute, same day. It's not possible. Even twins have different interests, identical twins. Even Siamese twins have different personalities. That's just to show you that one thing cannot be replicated twice. Unless it's like science experiments, like put fire to paper, it will burn. But real life doesn't work like that. You know? So there are people out here on TikTok or Instagram, everybody's doing self-love. And guys, I support self-love. Please love yourselves, but do not lie to yourselves. This is the difference. Lying to yourself is hurting you. For example, people that are obese. Yeah, I'm going there. You know you are fat. Your health is declining. Your doctor is telling you to stop eating the type of things you are eating, to work out more, and, you know, live a healthier lifestyle. But because you don't want to do the work, you're too lazy, or because you just feel like the whole world is against you, you lie to yourself. You tell yourself you love yourself, that this is your perfect form. Meanwhile, you are dying. You are sick. You are dying. Look, self-love is all great and dandy, but if you are lying to yourself at the expense of yourself, you are doing yourself harm. People tell you you are fat, work out. They are being real with you. You get upset. You are angry. Of course, I'm not saying they should come at you like that. But they tell you that, yo, you should really start working on yourself. If you're too big, reduce. Get a workout plan. Get a diet plan. Live a healthier lifestyle. You'll thank yourself later. You'll love yourself. Nothing worth getting is easy. Nothing worth getting, nothing worth having will ever be easy. And I like it that way. Because when you finally get that thing you've been wanting, that thing you've been looking for, it comes with the satisfaction.
God flow, use it in a convo. Put it in the use every minute that I come through. Always with the gang, guess GM when we come through. Never lost a battle and I can't cause it won't do. I walk in the set with a